Hola, profe. Profe. Qué pena. ETV decidió que era una muy buena empresa y se fue. Pero ya estoy para... ¿Ya empezó la partida? No, no he podido entrar a nada. Breves. Ok, mi. Hello and welcome. We apologize for the technical issues. We haven't been able to commentate, but now we're here, and what an exciting match it's been. Royal Colombia had taken the advantage there for a while, but now it seems that the opposing team is coming back. Wade, what do you think? Well, that was an insightful comment from Wade. A lot of action has been happening in this game. We have 14 kills and it's less than 14 minutes. Quite interesting, the Silas winning that mid lane. Does spell some danger for Royal Colombia. They're going to be missing a little bit of damage to deal with that Caitlyn in the late game. A fight is now breaking out for a pink ward in the bot lane. The Taric finds the stun, but Volibear's team is there to back him up. Taric goes down. The Fizz had rotated and does take an assistance, but the Echo goes.
Vemos que Royal Colombia mantiene una ventaja especial durante las peleas, más sin embargo esa rotación de la R del Silas hace que la pelea se voltee de una manera abrupta, dándole toda la ventaja de la pelea al otro equipo.
Unfortunate. If there was a dragon there, they would have been able to look for more objectives. It seems that the entire fight, which was over board, will give no objectives to either side. Not entirely sure why they went so all in for it then, but there you are. That Mordekaiser does have a dominant hold on that top lane though. The Caitlyn is going to need to build a Mercurial Scimitar or she is going to get death realmed every chance that Mordekaiser gets. Are you enjoying this game, Wade?
Wow, esa fue una muy buena R del Silas, digo del set. Mordekaiser trata de salvarse con su R, pero Silas lo está esperando. Esto puede resultar en una posición muy mala para nuestro querido Phineas y el Silas se termina llegando la kill. Eso fue un muy buen ganqueo, asegurando para después un invade.
Incredibly well set up by Set 2, taking Mordekaiser straight into his tower, saying RKO out of nowhere, Randy Orton. That's a wrestling reference, but oh well.
Podemos ver que Royal Colombia está en un poquito de problemas, ¿sí? Ya tienen capitalizada una buena ventaja de dragones del equipo azul y más aparte tienen unos 5,000 de oro de ventaja.
We're taking a pause there to count. It's okay though, because I also had to pause there for a second to count how much it was. That should be
okay.
Oh my goodness gracious, this is very exciting. Wait, let me stretch and let's start commentating properly. Mordekaiser looking for a set on a 1v1. He finally procs the passive, but he hits the Q and he heads out because the set had finally found the rest of his team, found their safety. Enemy team there just walking together. The Mordekaiser, once he had the passive, it was all over. His opponent had gotten away from him, but the Echo going in. He finds the AD carry, being defended now by the little Fizz, but the Fizz is so low. The Fizz manages to walk away, and so does the AD carry. Very risky play there. I can hit my You're right. Next dragon coming up, what, in bit less than a minute. And it's going to be a rough fight. Mordekaiser no flat. Oh no.
Oh.
That is an interesting... Oh. So, while we're here, Wade, how are you?
No, pues considero que realmente no está en una posición tan mala, la diferencia de oro realmente no es tan grande, podemos ver que el Silas tiene una racha bastante grande y solamente con la racha del Silas pueden estar igualados en oro. Con una buena jugada, una buena TF y después marcarse un buen objetivo, vuelven a estar dentro de la partida. Yo creo que lo más importante es que se mantengan alineados, no busquen peleas estúpidas, busquen algo que ellos puedan ganar, ¿no? Y sobre todo, estar pendientes de a quién les están haciendo focus.
Of course. Silas is going to be a large priority. I would be surprised if he doesn't buy a Zhonya's. He's going to need it. He's going to have a Mordekaiser, a Volibear, and a Fizz, and a Jinx, and a Karma. Well, I should have just said the entire team. He's going to have all of them just piling on top of him, trying to take down that bounty. That might give Caitlyn a bit more time to stretch her legs, find a few traps, find a few good headshots, turn the fight back. They're going to need to fight it incredibly carefully and incredibly smartly to get back. But it is, of course, as my co-commentator said, not impossible. And the teacher there silencing himself.
David, ¿crees que al menos puedas hablar en español? Esto de eres pan English no creo que esté funcionando.
We're reaching more audience with this, and it makes the interaction between me and you even weirder, which I would say is better.
Este video está patrocinado por clases de inglés David. Solo 35 la hora.
Give me just one moment. Oh, I was going to do the exact same thing, Wade. You beat me there. Well done. Now, what just happened is that we both silenced our friend who just entered the Discord call. So yeah, I'm awfully sorry, Wade. I didn't catch what you told me. I was too interested by what Sebastian was saying. Well, this is going well. As you can all probably tell, we are very much professional. Very professional. We've been training.
David, voy a leer los comentarios del chat en vivo, bañero.
Oh, yeah.
Para sentirme como un verdadero caster, parce.
I'm ready for this, baby. Hit me.
Vale. Vale, Gabito está re on fire, Nero. Gabito manda a decir, gringo, me encantas.
I love you too, Gabito. I love you too. Is that it?
Triple H 2814 dice Colombia.
Colombia, yes. That is a country. That is indeed a country. He is correct. Colombia. Well done.
Sí, no sé, pensaba que estábamos como en Rusia o algo así, ¿sabes?
Sikabliat. Oh, I think that's actually a rude word. I don't think I can say that on Twitch. Oh, no.
Sikabliat.
We're getting banned. That's it. It was a good run. It was a good run, Wade. It was a good run. It lasted about 12 minutes. Goodness gracious. Well, we're going to have to think of pause games now, aren't we?
Como Sebastián está acosando con que lo desmutiemos, lo voy a bañar, negro.
Sebastian wants to just jump in and commentate. What Sebastian doesn't know is that Wade and I mean, have been practicing for this day for years. We've been commentating our own games. We've been talking shit. We're ready for this. I don't think he's ready. What do you think, Wade? Do you think my boy is ready?
Yo creo que no hablo idioma hot dog.
How dare you? How dare you?
De acuerdo. ¿Qué tenemos para analizar en la partida, parce? Ya sabemos que con una buena pelea podrían incluso igualarse en oro y tratar de volver a ingresar en la partida. Pero ¿cuál sería su siguiente movimiento? ¿Cuál crees que es lo que deberían estar haciendo ahora, David?
Well, if I was Royal Colombia, me and Wade were blessed.
No, la partida se está reanudando.
Oh my goodness gracious. As I was saying, me and Wade were blessed to be in the pre-game lobby with Royal Colombia and heard the inspiring words of a true philosopher poet, would be how I describe him. The one and only Saber. He gave many words of encouragement, many of which are true right now. First of all, simply don't tilt. It's a rough situation to be in, but as long as they keep a good mental and keep finding good plays, because in the early game, from minute like 2 to 6, they were finding some spectacular plays. They were rotating. They were pulling rabbits out of hats. It was magic. They were making magic happen in their Summoner's Rift, and I believe they can.
Están capturando al Royal Colombia. Mephisto tiene que usar la R para salir. Se lo llevan. El Sylas obtiene otra kill. Esto pone en una desventaja muy mala para Royal Colombia. Esto podría significar otro dragón para el equipo azul.
Not great for Royal Colombia there. Bit mispositioned. Mainly the lack of vision was what caused that. They had more information on where blue team was. They might have been able to do something about that, but let's hope that they find a way to recover. Okay, what would be first of all, they need to find a way to get that 700 gold bounty onto the Fizz. All of that gold can make all the difference. He's going to start one-shotting people, just popping them. They're going to go poof on their gold.
La ventaja de oro ya empieza a ser un poco más grande. Esto representa muchos problemas para Royal Colombia. Con una buena pelea, el equipo azul está completamente en una posición muy buena para terminar la partida de forma rápida. Se tienen que recuperar, no sé cómo, pero van a tener que hacerlo rápido antes de que puedan terminar la partida. Tenemos un comentario del señor Checho El Chezón KS. Dice... ¿Es un server latino y estás hablando inglés? Efectivamente, David está hablando inglés. Patrocinado por Inglés, David.
No cobro mucho. We have an update here from the teacher. He has said the game was paused because red team's mid laner had an FPS drop. So that is the reason for the pause there. Seems the problem has been sorted out and the game, as we can see, has been unpaused and has been continued. It seems that blue team is starting to group up and they're about to start looking for that Baron. Silas should start rotating up to the top side. Yep, there he goes. Set is going to back because he does have a teleport to find his way back. Red team seems to be aware of this. They're all hovering top side too. It seems that a very interesting and very violent fight is going to break out. For now, though, just blue team clearing wards. Making sure that they keep...
El equipo azul no quiere forzar nada que no sea necesario. Creo que lo que van a buscar va a ser pues tratar de monopolizar el dragón, el varón. Con ese varón pueden terminar la partida muy fácilmente y saben que están ganando TFs. Así que la movida más inteligente para poder finalizar esta partida podría ser esa, a no ser que estén buscando un contrapusheo.
Unfortunate mistake from Royal Colombia support. They're going to look for a Herald. They might just look to end the game right now. Silas trying to 1v1 the Fizz. He misses all of his spells, but he still almost finds it. He is low down. He is quite low now. He finds the W and that's it. Fizz is dead and Silas is legendary.
El Silas es una gran amenaza para nuestro querido equipo de Royal Colombia. La verdad es que el simple hecho de poder divear un Fizz tan sencillamente hace que creo que todos, incluyendo el Bolívar, estén susceptibles a ese Sylas. La verdad es que es una de las mayores amenazas en este momento. Ni siquiera diría que la Caitlyn, el Sylas es el más amenazante, así que yo creo que podrían forzar una buena pelea mientras sepan que el Sylas no está.
Of course, and as Volibear now entering Silas looking for a spell team. Volibear finds a shield, but the teleport's coming in. Volibear back away. Silas chasing with the Volibear. Set on him now. Teleport coming in from the Mordekaiser Fizz is there to back him up. They're looking for the Silas. Silas Ars. He goes down! He gets hit by the Jinx Rocket.
He flashes out. Does he get away? He's being chased now. Fizz, Mordekaiser, and Volibear. They all smell the gold. They want him. But it seems he makes his escape. Meanwhile, fights breaking out in the mid lane, but nobody dies. A couple of R's are wasted, though. And a flash by...
Esto es un movimiento muy bueno para el equipo de Royal Colombia. La diferencia de votos se ha reducido bastante y ahora tienen posibilidad de monopolizar un poco más el mapa. Deberían estar en este momento todos pusheando una línea distinta, ya que las mayores amenazas en este momento están fuera de juego. Deberían estar monopolizando visión y monopolizando líneas para que no se les sea tan fácil para el otro equipo terminar la partida. Más sin embargo, esas rotaciones y esos teleports estuvieron impresionantes. Fue una muy buena jugada de Royal Colombia.
The map attention from Royal Colombia and from the blue team top laner were both fantastic. It's just Royal Colombia's superior numbers and a pretty good play that brought them out on top in that very precarious situation. They barely won that, but they won that nonetheless. They're going to use that gold. Unfortunately, they seem to be unaware of the fact that Dragon was spawning, and it seems it is going to be Soul for the blue team. A Mountain Soul is very dangerous when they have a set. All of those extra resistances means that he can invest more in his HP, and that perfectly balanced W shield and true damage is going to hit even harder if he can just invest in HP, because set is balanced. Okay, now just going to waltz on into the red team jungle. Find himself.
Con ese dragón fácilmente podrían terminar esa partida. La verdad es que Royal Colombia debió haber estado más atento a pelear ese dragón. Estaba en una posición de desventaja muy mala, más sin embargo por lo menos debieron haber buscado el objetivo contrario que venía a ser el varón, y de hecho ya había dos personas allá, pudieron haberlo dicho de una vez. La verdad, eso sí creo que la cagaron bastante. Creo que pudieron haberla pensado un poco mejor, y en este momento está en una posición de desventaja muy mala. Con una buena pelea, el equipo azul puede derrotar a Royal Colombia muy fácilmente.
Of course, Royal Colombia respecting blue team far too much there. I feel what happened is that they were too afraid of the rest of the blue team, not realizing that the majority of blue team's danger comes only from the Silas right now. Should have looked for more fights. Following that wonderful pick, should have looked to increase, or well, in this case, decrease that gold gap. Should have looked for a way back into the game instead of just waiting around. Unfortunate, but let's see if they find a way back in. That top lane, these two are completely on their own. Does Royal Colombia, the Silas is also. Everyone on blue team is playing a little bit too disrespectfully for my taste. They could have been collapsed on, they could have been killed. But Royal Colombia playing incredibly respectfully, playing incredibly safe, is going to let them get away. Although it does mean that they are hemorrhaging gold. They have no gold, all of their jungle is down. The only place to find a little bit of gold are from the pushed lanes.
Parece que están buscando el siguiente objetivo, el Baron Nashor, para así poder terminar la partida. Tal vez no sería buena idea pelearlo, tal vez buscar un robo sería una decisión más sabia, pero no pueden seguir perdiendo peleas, porque la siguiente pelea que pierdan podría significar la partida. Tenemos un comentario de la señorita Paula que dice, no sé qué dice, pero miente, David.
Fuck. She found out. It's all true. I've been lying. No. She knows. She knows. It's interesting because Volibear is level 12, the same as Echo. Well, not anymore. Now Echo is level 13. But he could have looked for a smite and 50-50'd it. Mordekaiser playing far too disrespectfully, far too far up. Gets found by 3 members of blue team, but now he has his team to back it up.
La comunicación del equipo de Royal Colombia fue muy buena, diciéndole al Mordekaiser por ahí, lastimosamente no lo lograron. Esto es una situación muy mala.
What a team fight, but now they just get melted. It's a disaster. The AoE damage coming in from blue team just melts.
Mordekaiser no debió haber peleado sabiendo que está el equipo azul cerca. Esto es un Nashor completamente seguro para ellos. Aunque la verdad no sé si fue la decisión correcta, pudo haber sido la partida fácilmente. El tiempo de respawneo está muy grande, o si no era la partida, al menos era el inhibidor. Sin embargo, el Nashor es un objetivo muy bueno que pueden aprovechar de una muy buena manera.
It was such a good fight there for a second for Royal Colombia, Colombia, but blue team is just too far ahead. The combination of Set's ultimate and his W, Echo's ultimate and his Q, and just Silas taking volley bears are, I think it was Silas, I saw 2 volley bears becoming very large there, just melted through the entirety of Royal Colombia. Absolutely brutal team fight. Unfortunate situation there. Truly, the gold gap is now paying dividends. Echo hunting down a Jinx, but it seems she will scurry away and live another day. What an interesting match this has been. I say has been because I think this is now coming close to the end of this game. 3 people top lane. They
En este
could look
momento el
at
equipo azul si
Silas.
quisiera podría terminar la partida fácilmente. Un full pusheo en mid con el bufo del Nashor y simplemente podrían forzar una pelea en la que tienen todas las de ganar. La diferencia de nivel y de oro está muy grande y la verdad es que Jinx no ha tenido mucho tiempo para poder recuperar ese late game que tanto necesita. Cualquiera puede simplemente saltarle a la cara y one-shotearla y eso puede definir la partida de una manera muy sencilla. El equipo azul sabe que tiene la ventaja, pero tal vez no la quiera aprovechar o simplemente no tengan afanes, simplemente estén como pues ya podemos ganar, breve, como es.
Breve,
ver
como
es. Las 2 líneas que puedan. Y parece que Royal quiere forzar una pelea.
The Fizz getting almost one shot. Mordekaiser decides to take the Silas for the one-on-one fight. He doesn't seem to be able to find him though, but meanwhile, blue team was able to just one-shot the volley bear, take him down, and keep pushing the advantage. Mordekaiser walking a bit too disrespectfully there. He's going to have to look for a way back. Caitlyn biting into his HP bar, and he just gets finished off by the Silas. Echo dives back in. Does he die for it though? He gets hit by Fizzar. Fizz gets stunned and instantly one-shot. Jinx manages to get away alive. She dodges everything she can. She's dodging and weaving, but the Caitlyn crits bring her down. And that is GG, Silas, Jinx. That they all just tossed over a little bit of gold, but it wasn't enough. That is GG.
¿Qué tenemos? Tenemos GG.
I have no idea what you said, Wade, but I feel you. Yes.
Que tenemos GG, tenemos good game.